got it. Let's take the Amy all the time and move it to 5C, like that Monday.
There it goes.
When we're gone. Monday back from the gone, or the Monday? I would say the Monday not back.
Is the volume down?
Monday when gone.
Yeah.
Bobby Bones.
This is the Bobby Bones Show. Let's go.
Okay. Amy, tell me if you think this is weird or not. A.J. Brown, who played wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles, just won a Super Bowl. His girlfriend had put up an Instagram story of a mannequin that he bought, and on the mannequin, he put his full football uniform on it that he won the Super Bowl in, and it's now in the house.
It's funny. I mean, I don't know. I don't want it in my house, maybe. Or if he has like a sports room, memorabilia room, like I'm okay with that. But does he have this in the living room?
I think it's awesome. I don't care. I don't care if it's on the front door.
Oh yeah.
Like if it's you got to go through it. You got to take a ticket from it to come in the house.
It answers the door.
I'm in. Yes.
It answers
It's on
the
wheels.
door.
Like you push it to it when it rings.
Wow.
Amy, if
Okay.
your husband won the Super Bowl, you wouldn't let him do this?
I mean, maybe for a little bit, and then I'd be like,
It's
okay, we need to
awesome.
retire it to the man cave.
So the whole story is Eagles wideout A.J. Brown wanted to salvage a souvenir, so he kept his entire uniform and bought a life-size mannequin, and his girlfriend had posted it. And she wrote, POV, your boyfriend buys a 6'2" mannequin to put his game-worn Super Bowl uniform on. She wrote over the clip, and the music behind it was the NFL dun, 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 on Fox thing.
Funny.
But he put his uniform on, and the pants had blood stains. And then he also put the book in the pants because he got caught reading a book on the sideline a few weeks ago. And so he put the book in his pants as well. I thought it was
That was funny.
Funny.
New York
I was
Post.
going to ask if he washed it, but I guess not if the blood is on it.
You don't wash it because then it will not be game worn. As
Oh.
it won't be worth as much if it's washed. As someone who deals in the memorabilia world, you want like the dirt on it.
Dang, I wonder if there's any players where they've just like had their uniform there, it's dirty, and then someone in their house is like, oh, I'm going to wash this for them. And they're like, no. And they've ruined it because I love doing laundry.
You probably don't wash a uniform at home. Like you don't really take the uniform home. If they're even if they're keeping it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of anything special. Like, I wouldn't think of that. Like, I would just think, oh, I'm going to wash this. And then y'all would be like, well, you just ruined it.
The Chilean migrants charged in a $2 million burglary spree. They were the ones that targeted Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and other star athletes. And the reason I bring it up is because Amy is obsessed, and she thinks there are Chilean robbers here as well.
There are Chilean gangs here robbing homes.
That's what this is.
Yeah.
So these are the same
Yeah, I
people
don't
that
think-
Amy's dealing with?
I don't
Wow.
think it's happening. I know it's happening.
But you know it from a text message thread.
I know that.
Has the Chilean group been in the news here where they're actually...
Yes, it's been in the news, which is why they were suspects in the text message case I was on.
A gang of Chilean nationals has been charged because I am for sure that these are Chilean gang members. But I wonder if all of a sudden stuff starts to happen in other places and they just blame it on people from Chile.
No, the Chilean gangs have been here for quite some time.
But are they the ones robbing here too?
Yes. And it's been known for
Are
quite
you
some
sure?
time.
Are
Way
you
before
sure?
Patrick Mahomes' house. Yes.
So they warmed up with us
Maybe.
and then moved to higher priorities. 7 Chilean gang members, they made off with jewelry, watches, cash, other luxury merchandise during their burglaries.
Was Joe Burrows, too? Those were Chilean as
They
well,
were,
right?
yeah. And that's where I saw them. I saw their traffic stop when they got pulled over, and then they were just acting weird. They didn't get pulled over, I don't think, because they robbed the house.
but
got
weren't they
pulled-
wearing his shirt?
No, it was in the back. When they undid the trunk, boom, they like pulled a shirt out and stuff. You see like
No,
an
I think
LSU
someone had
t-shirt.
like
Someone had on
like
a jersey.
Bengals cat or something.
Yeah, the shirts that I saw were the ones they pulled out of the back.
Okay.
I don't know if they may have put a hat on. That'd have been tough to do on the way out. Like you jump in the get out. I don't know if you put a shirt on real quick.
Yeah.
If you do, that's dedication. So yeah, there's that. Did you see my sign? So this is the sign that University of Oregon football team would hold up on the sideline. We were talking about this.
Yeah, because the play, your face was a play,
The formation.
a formation.
Yeah, there's a formation. And so, and the coach, let me get that light on there right. The coach, Dan Lanning, signed it. Dan Lanning, go Ducks. Appreciate all you do for our sport. Keep killing it.
That's
So
awesome.
what do you do? Put that in the entryway of your house?
Like A.J. Brown?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So they put it up, and they were just going to mail it. They'd reached out, and they're like, we have the sign. Well, I asked if they would, because I was like, hey, when you guys are done with the sign, can I have it? Like, I asked the team that. And they were like, yeah, sure. I didn't think it'd make it, meaning like 4 or 5 games. There's some game used dents in there. Speaking of game worn.
That's really cool.
And so I was like, can I have it back? And will you get Coach to sign it? And they were like, yeah, no problem. And so now we have it. It made it here, which that's pretty cool. We'll put that in like the sports studio or something.
Oh yeah.
I have these shoes that we're going to give away. I forgot. Were there? I don't know if I had any voicemails about them. The brown ones are Jordan 2s, a retro low. These are like the Detroit Motor City shoes, and if you were to buy them now, they're about $200. I think I've wore them once or twice. And then I have these Nike Off-Whites, and they're about $450 if you buy them. I think I've worn each of them once, and I should have been more prepared. People can't call in though now, can they? Because it's like 10:45. Scuba.
No, they cannot. Oh, we haven't tried the new studio yet. I mean, why not? Let's see what happens.
Does it go to our radio station? Do the lines get forwarded?
Before it used to, but now we're in a whole different space. We actually haven't tried this, so I mean, let's see if it works.
Okay, so if you're watching now on YouTube or Facebook or wherever, and you want to call us, 877-77-BOBBY. The thing is, you need to wear a size 11, and you can't lie.
Yeah.
You could do 10.5. That's fine. But if you wear like an 8 or a 13, like let somebody else have the shoes. But I have so many shoes, I'm just giving them away. And if you can get in now, Abby, you on the phones?
I don't see it ringing. I'm
Yeah.
ready though. It's there.
It's like a telethon over here.
A telethon that
caller.
nobody wants to give to.
Come on, call in.
If this doesn't work, we'll try again tomorrow because that's on me for not.
Oh, you know what? Actually, it isn't because right at 10, it forwards immediately to voicemail. That's what it was. So
Right at 10?
right at 10 when our show wraps live, and I can get that changed especially because we do these kind of things.
Yeah.
I can get it rolled back a little later.
Can we get it rolled back to like 10:30 tomorrow? So at least when we finish the show, we have half hour to do this.
I'll try to see if they can do it that quick, but I'll get on it and let you know.
Okay. Well, so we may not even do that today. All right. Let's see what else I got here. I had the greatest idea today. I had the greatest idea for a show. It was one of those that I get about every 5 years, and I'm like, this is definitely a show that I'm going to do or pitch. And I don't want to tell you what it is. Yesterday, I would have told you what it was specifically, but then I came up with the greatest name for the show, and I'm like, I can't share it yet because somebody will steal it.
Oh dang.
I know. What are you doing over there? But be honest. What are you doing over there? Because she's not paying attention, and I just wonder what she's into. What are
I
you doing
am
over
paying
there?
attention. You had a greatest show idea, and then I just got a text about
Yeah, go ahead.
my credit card being charged for something that I didn't buy. So I'm like, what did I click on?
I mean, Amy for sure is like on the list of who to scam. Like 100%.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you know how like companies will take our information and sell it to other companies? Like there's scammers that are selling easily scam people to other scammers
She's priority
in the
one.
same way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. That's all.
I have a question for Amy.
Yeah.
What is that pee? What is that?
What is it? A jar of something?
What is this? What color does it look like to Bobby? Because you really can't see it.
It looks like it would be like watered down celery juice.
Oh wow, it looks green to you. It's orange.
It looks like pee, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
right.
I'm also wearing sunglasses, prescription sunglasses. So that also could be it. But I am colorblind. But I don't think I'm colorblind like that. What is that?
It is collagen. I know, and it's mango flavored, so that's what gives it the orange tint. But it does look like urine, which is now grossing me out.
We've had people come up all day, and we've been talking with them. They're from other radio stations. We had some guys from Chicago that are from our Chicago station. We had somebody from one of our Oregon stations. And so just depending on the time, and I want to be able to talk and meet with everybody. I don't know why we just don't bring Jesse in. I don't know Jesse, but I don't care. I don't care who you are. Anybody can come up here. It's kind of open door if you're in radio. Because we're having a convention. I'm not there. Amy's speaking at it tomorrow. But there's like a radio convention called CRS, and it's a country radio seminar. Hey, come on in. And so and what's happening is people from all over the country come in. What are you talking about tomorrow, Amy?
Good question.
What do you mean,
you
good
don't know?
question?
I know. Well, listen. No, it is about. Oh, are you on the panel?
Oh, Jesse's here, by the way.
I'm in leadership.
This is
You're
Jesse.
in leadership. Yeah.
Of CRS? Like you booked the panels?
I'm a part of it, yeah.
So do you know what Amy's talking about tomorrow?
No, I don't. I haven't looked over my notes, but I do know that we were very excited to get you.
Oh.
Is with Nicole?
Yes.
Nicole.
You don't
See,
know
I
what
do
you're
know
talking
that.
about?
Yeah. No,
What are you talking about?
Exactly.
This is where, no, they said, hey, get there 30 minutes
Freeball
early
it.
tomorrow and we'll go over some stuff. And I was like, No can
But
do
what's your
because I'm going to
panel?
be working.
But what's your panel about?
You're building a brand. That's what I have been told in general.
Okay, should be a
Like,
high turnout.
even- Or
Listen,
is that sarcasm?
we can talk
bit.
about. We can talk about it afterwards. I can walk you through it.
Yeah, well, I was going to get walked through it in the morning, but I think we're
Okay.
going to do a phone call later today because I said I have the show in the morning, so I can't get there as early as they wanted.
All right.
Does Amy know Jesse?
No, nobody
No.
knows anybody. I don't
Hey,
know Jesse.
Jesse.
I'm talking to her like I do know her.
Yeah.
We sat next to each other at the CMA Awards, but
Dang.
Oh, you don't remember that?
behind you, but not directly. Not
Did we
directly.
talk?
No.
Okay,
mm-mm.
so
Okay.
yeah, you can't. I was there with my son.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep, you
Yeah,
sure
because
were.
we didn't. Don't
I didn't
act
talk
like
to.
we-
I
yeah,
did
we
talk to
didn't
lunch.
speak.
That's right.
Do you remember that lunch?
Yeah.
At the candy.
Are you lying?
No, at the candy, we were doing the wall of candy.
If he wouldn't have said that, would you have known
Yeah.
that? Okay, I believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liar.
Jet, you don't
We
believe
were putting
him?
some in the
believe
pocket,
it.
and I was
Remember
like, I was taking them for my kids. He was going to take some for his.
Loaded up my pocket.
Yeah.
Jesse, you have kids?
I have no kids.
Okay.
Oh, you just said he was taking some for his kids.
Well, he put them in his pocket, so I assumed they're for his kids.
That was me.
I mean, because I
That
was
was
putting
me.
them in my pocket, and I said, I'm taking them for my kids. And he's like, me too. And I thought, me
would
too, man. He's taking them for
remember-
his kids.
That's where
we
we met
had
him, was
talked there.
CMAs. Yes, Lunchbox, I was there. I could vouch for him.
Yeah, we
'Cause
were
I
there.
met Jesse
I had
there.
a cookie in my pocket. Remember?
Yes, we had that big wall of candy.
That's right.
That's exactly where I met him.
Did Lunchbox have a hoodie on?
Yeah, I did.
Was that hoodie night?
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
yes.
Did you remember thinking this guy's way underdressed?
He didn't say that.
It was the best dressed I've ever seen him. Actually,
See, there you go.
underdressed but nice. Yes.
Underdressed but overdressed for him.
Yeah.
And you live in?
Cincy.
Is that your hometown?
No,
Where-
Iowa, Eastern Iowa.
You ever go to the place where they make crunch berries?
Never. Why would I go there?
It's in Iowa.
Is it?
Yeah,
Why would I go
General
there?
Mills?
yeah.
No idea. I've been to the Field of Dreams.
It's not Iowa City.
Oh,
it's
that's
in
Cedar Rapids.
Cedar Rapids.
Okay, I know what you're talking. Yeah, it smells. Yeah, this factory smell there.
Wait, he said he's been to Field of Dreams.
I'm more interested in crunch berries.
Okay.
But you think crunch berries would smell good?
No, the factory. You just drive through and you can tell when they're making Quaker Oats or whatever. Like you could smell it.
Yeah, when I was
Yeah.
there, I was doing a theater, like stand up at a theater, and it smelled like crunch berries the whole time. It was awesome. Now I can imagine if you lived there in that, it would probably be different.
No one talks about that where I'm from. This is the first time hearing about this.
Oh man, it's the talk of the town outside. As soon as you leave Iowa, everybody talks about crunch berries. How long were you in Iowa?
20 years. Half my life.
And did you start radio in Iowa?
Yeah, Quad Cities. Was there for we were 16. I have an identical twin. You've met him. Do you remember that?
Of course, we were at the Candy Wall.
Yep, Candy Wall.
How would I forget?
Yep, you met him. We both started there, Quad Cities, and then I went to Kansas City for a year and a half, and then I've been in Cincy since 2005.
Your brother, how did I meet him?
CRS.
Man, must have
You
been
were
a long
on a
time
panel.
ago. I
You were on
haven't
a
been on
panel.
CRS in 10 years.
It was
You were on a
5 years
panel.
ago. 5 years ago. 4 or 5.
You were on a panel. What'd you talk about?
I have no idea.
Oh boy.
Are you sure it was me?
Samesies.
I mean, yours is tomorrow, though. That's the whole point.
No, I literally, that's why I was talking to you about time. And I was like, I'm not going to get there early. And they said, okay, let's do a phone call later today. Boom.
No, I know, but I mean, you didn't even know what it was, like the theme was.
I know. I feel like I got added to the panel sort of when I reached out to you about it last week. So it's sort of like, we'll talk about it.
Lunchbox, you on a panel?
No, they didn't reach out to me. I don't know why. When he said he was charged of booking panels, I was like, huh, that's weird. I never.
You know who else is on it? I think Brent does book some of this stuff, right?
Michaels?
Brent Michaels, yeah.
Do you know
Yep.
Brent?
I do know Brent. That's how I reached out to Scuba Steve.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I said, well, because you commented on my video.
Oh my God, that's where I know you from.
Right.
Dude, in my head, I'm trying to figure out.
Right.
I'm walking through. We talked about it here.
What video?
Got
was
it. Got
The
it.
90s country. So you commented a couple times. And
Now I
finally
got. Hold on.
said
Now
you-
let me just do this.
All right.
Because I felt like a douche because I did not remember where I knew his face from. It's a wonderful face, by the way.
I kind of thought you knew I was in here right now. But now, yes.
We've had like 8 people up
I
here.
kinda thought,
no,
but-
I'll be honest with you. We've had people
Got it.
coming in and out.
Got it.
So, and
Fair.
it's open door, and I'm like, anybody who wants to come up can come up. Now it makes sense. Go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, you commented a couple times. So I sent you a message. And
You sent me a message?
I did send you a message. No reply.
On what?
TikTok.
Oh.
Um,
Let me go look at it.
And then I reached out to Brent. I'm like, hey, do you think this is a thing? He's like, reach out to Scuba. And here we are.
And the thing.
What was the video?
Okay, so remember when I talked about Name That Tune, the old 50s game show, Name That Tune?
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking about I was really good at it and that we used to do it. Then I saw them killing it and I was like, oh, I'm probably better because we've been doing it longer, only for that reason. Then we talked about the game. Do you remember that segment?
Yes.
Or are you getting your credit card hacked again?
No.
Okay.
Right here.
Got it. And so I commented on yours. I was like, hey, I think I'm better than you, but only because I've been playing longer.
That's right.
Because I don't think you missed.
Missed.
One.
Oh, I know my record.
Yeah. I don't think you missed a song.
On that one.
Was my oh you've missed before?
Yeah. We've done 200 since August. So I'm 184 and 14.
What is it? 1 second? Like, what is it?
1 second.
Yeah,
1 second.
1 second.
Play the
a song.
first second.
Okay.
1
90s
second.
country, some 80s, some early 2000s.
You only do 90s country.
Yeah, but we'll dip a little further, like some 80s, some early 2000s, like we don't want to run out of songs. And they have to be hits. Like, we're not going to do
that's
like
good.
the non-singles.
Is it the first second or is it any second?
First second?
Okay.
Can we? Could you guys hop in the back and do one of these?
Not a chance.
Yep.
No, I'm just kidding. We'll do it. Yeah.
Like
Oh, I thought
it won't. I mean, you don't even. There's really nothing you even have
Well,
to do.
see you later.
As long as Ray turns it down, you can just grab songs and put it up on the wall.
It's super easy. We have like 4 editors. We can do it. Yeah.
Okay, but you don't even have to have the edit. Well, we
have
can't
a
put music.
second-
But we can't put music on the podcast, or we'll go to jail.
I don't want to go to jail.
But it's 1
the
second.
worst.
So 1
second.
second.
Okay, let me know as soon as you guys get it up.
All
1
right.
second's legal, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Our company. What company do you work for?
Hubbard.
Our company. They don't want to get sued, obviously,
Same.
and so they're like, no music on the podcast.
That's
so
right.
Any of the stuff we do on the show that goes onto our podcast, we have to cut the music out of it.
Yeah, it's a pain too, because like sometimes we're really good at it, but then I'll forget that I put like whatever song right in the middle of a break, and it's like, dang it.
And we used to play a lot of music games that would be
Right.
on, but we can't even do that on
Right.
the podcast
and
because
they're most fun, the
Yeah.
most fun stuff. So
Were you guys feuding or was it just a friendly comment? Like what?
friendly.
oh yeah, it was friendly. There's no
okay.
feud. I saw a video and was like, he's really good, and then I wrote, hey, you're good. I might have wrote you're good. All right, you're good.
Well, no, he said, no, not the first one. I think the first one was a lot more like I did
Did I
this
write
for
more
a
than one?
while. You did write more than one comment.
Dude,
no.
I was drunk. I was,
This guy might be faking. I did this for a while.
Did I say
We did it for-
faking?
I didn't know you guys did it ever.
did I say you might be faking?
He said he might be faking, but I don't know. He's pretty good.
I did say it was good.
And
Got
he's
it.
like, let's throw down. Yeah.
See, I
Throw
think you're
down?
being dramatic. I don't think I would have
I'm
said
not.
that.
I don't have my. Oh, I do have my phone. Yeah.
I think I would have said something like, you're so good, it looks like you could be faking. That's something that I would
That
say.
was the second comment.
What was the first comment? I'll fight you in
Oh
the
boy.
street.
Oh boy.
I'll read it to you if you like.
Yeah, that would be good.
I'll be
Let's
back in 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes. Let's do a mid-roll here real quick. All right, boom. While you're looking for that, Ray said he got judged when he was staying at the condo during the snow for what he was wearing.
Judged?
Yeah, Ray, what happened?
Well, this condo is very expensive to stay in. So I was wearing my hoodie, stocking cap, had some sweatpants on. And I was down there looking at the pool. Remember, I filmed it. I had the TV area, the fire pit. And so I'm down there, and some lady comes around the corner. She's in the elevator. She got Gucci sandals on, had Versace, had Chanel. And she comes around the corner, and she goes, "Excuse me, do you live here?" And I was just walking around taking videos. I thought it was a dope pool. And I go, "No, I mean, I'm staying here for a day." And she goes, "Okay, well, I'm just making sure that you live here."
Do you feel like you look like, I don't know, somebody that was up to no good?
I felt she was thinking I was lower class and she was upper class.
See, I don't think that's the case.
I mean, I think she saw you walking around with
Somebody
a camera
walking around
filming.
casing the place.
Yeah. So she's like, "What are you doing?"
But then I had to prove to her, I fobbed her and I go, "Yeah, I live here for the night."
You hit her with for the night?
Well, I showed her the fob. I said, "Fob this."
Do we know if the person lives, you were in her condo that lives here, or if it was like a one that's just used?
It was, it's just one that's used. But
Now-
they
Do
did
they have one that's lived
Dude,
in and
that's
then one
awesome.
that's just extra to use?
Unless she just stays in the one that's extra to use, our executive.
No, because I think she was
She was
sleeping
here.
in the one.
She was here.
Oh, at the
night.
same time?
Yeah.
You're saying we have an extra condo in this place that our company has that random people can use?
Or she got.
I don't know.
I need
don't
to send
know.
an email, see if it's available.
Yeah, there were puzzles, there was Scrabble, all kinds of stuff to do in that place.
That's like Airbnb style. Like that's what
Yeah,
they do.
that's
They put
cool.
those little games in there.
No, I hear you, but if the company has one and they're just letting people stay in it, like that's pretty legit.
It is legit.
I have people in town. I want to use that.
Remember we talked about getting one?
No, we
Yeah, we did.
didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
man. We talked
Yes, we
about it.
did.
We
You
sure
said it was
did.
stupid.
We sure
No.
did talk about
when
it.
you guys want me to pay 80% of something,
Yeah, because
I'm not in.
100. Maybe
I'm
100
not-
on that one.
yeah, I'm not in.
that's how the math shakes out.
There's no math because I'm not in. There's no math.
Yeah, you
What's up
are.
with your credit card over there?
Looks like I've been purchasing something for like about 8 months.
What have you been buying? But
that
you,
I now
it's not
realize. Shampoo.
you. But is it you?
Well, I don't
Could-
know how
could
they
it
got
be your
my
family?
card. I'm still working on figuring out because I'm also doing this now, so I've let that go.
Yeah,
That-
good.
I only got distracted by that because it was the initial finding out.
Got it.
Because I'm like, what? Figure that out. It was something that started as an endorsement, so I thought I'd been getting it in the mail. Now I
so
don't.
it's no one stole your credit card.
Well,
then.
at first I thought that,
Got
but
it.
now I'm watching stuff come in. But I'm like, wait a second, I'm still doing the endorsements. But so I kind of thought when it was coming in the mail, I'm like, wow, they're just really giving me things every month. Like this is great. Wow. Well, even after the endorsement ended, I'm like, I'm still getting these packages. I don't know if at some point maybe I had to give my credit card to get things going.
You got Columbia housed.
And now, just as shocked as I was that I was still receiving product, now I'm shocked they've been billing my card. But I
Why'd
don't
you give them
mind
your card
it.
to begin with? If it was
That's
an
what I'm
endorsement
trying to figure out because I'm a little bit confused. So I'm trying to figure it out. But it's a product I do love, but I'm not using it as fast as it's coming. So I have lots of bottles, and I thought, well, this is just good backstock. But now that I know that I'm paying for backstock, I don't want to pay for backstock.
You opening a salon? Back
I could. Let me tell you, with as much stuff as I have, I could open
Oh,
a
boy.
salon. So
good. Okay, good luck.
yeah, I'm not worried about it right now anymore. I'll just figure it out later.
Okay.
I'm dialed in. What are we doing here?
Okay, so what's the first comment I left? And would it say what
Mm-hmm.
time I left it?
No.
'Cause sometimes I wake up at like 2:30 in the morning and I'm
No.
a little out of
well,
it.
and they've been tagging you for months and months.
Oh, people have been?
People, yeah. I was like, what? I guess Bobby did this at some
That
point.
makes sense. Okay,
Yeah, so,
go ahead.
Bobby, we did this bit for like 10 years, so maybe cheating because I've had quite experience. But
Oh,
I'd give
I'm
you,
definitely, it's 2 o'clock in the morning by that
Oh,
writing.
boy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
but I'd give you a run if you wanted. That was the first comment, and
That's not that bad. Go ahead.
It's
I get worse. Don't worry.
well, the second comment 2 days after that. Good work. Now we're getting a little more complimentary. I'm up for the challenge. Been doing this bit for about 10 years, so I might have a memorization advantage because you're solid for sure. Pay-per-view, WrestleMania. See?
Was that another
That's pretty
video,
nice.
or was that the same video? That
Oh,
you
Different
commented?
video.
That'd have been really bad if it's the same one. Like I chased it. I
like-
went back to it because I'm like,
I like that he put the 10 years in both of them just in case I missed the 1st one. Yeah.
what sucks about TikTok is you can't track your comments, like go back on stuff unless you've hearted it. Like there's not one
Oh,
you
I
can
know what you mean.
push.
I know what you're saying.
Because I probably would have gone, I wonder if I've ever commented on this and realized I had.
Oh, well,
But it was a different video.
Yeah, but I don't think it mattered. I don't remember doing it twice.
you'd have to dig for it. You'd have to go to activity or something that you don't want to do. Yeah.
At least you're consistent because you said kind of
Yeah.
the same things.
But I said it on this show too. Mm-hmm. But what's Scuba? Is he back?
Yep.
How we doing?
Like about 70% of them loaded.
How many do you do in a session?
10. And I have my co-host, the way it's always gone was if I don't get at least 8 right, I'll buy her wings at her favorite place. That's happened one time. And I missed 3 that time.
I've been doing this bit for 10 years.
See, I didn't know.
I'm kidding.
Just
We
in case you
stole
didn't
it.
catch that.
No, we stole it from Name That Tune. The old.
Well, I mean, yeah,
50s
we
game
all,
show.
yeah. And then my twin does it now. My identical twin.
Who's
He's
better?
on in Knoxville. What's that?
Who's better?
Oh, me.
Is he here at CRS?
He is not here. But the best part is he started doing it. But they don't. Where he works, they don't care. So he just posts music, everything, social media, whatever. And we get the show prep services and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They put it in there. The Tennessee radio DJ star. I'm like, son of a, I've been doing it, whatever. So it was just funny.
That's how I felt about you.
Yeah, sure.
They had an article this morning about land law.
They did.
Who did?
Was it a good article?
Some country music thing was like the worst band ever
Oh.
and the worst song ever.
Wait, you said that.
No, we never
Wait,
said that.
I never said that.
Well, you said-
No, it's called Rough Around the Edges Country.
Correct. That's very different than the worst ever.
Yes.
Okay.
Land Law is a duo. I'm a big fan of them.
Never heard of him.
You
They,
don't know him, Jesse?
You will.
I do
Hey,
not.
trust
You
me.
will.
Yeah, you
Let's
will.
play him.
Okay, here's the article.
Oh my
Is this the
God.
worst song ever made? Have you heard Country to the Bone by Land Law? If you haven't, you're in for a treat, but be prepared to have the lyrics get stuck in your head for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And they put part of the song in there. It's waking up, busting your butt. It says, have you heard those lyrics lately? They were made by the country band Land Law, and apparently it was not a joke and written by 2 people. The song is called Country to the Bone, but after you listen to the song and watch the choreography in their video, you'll be seriously questioning their claim. And then they go to the comment section. I'm Land Law fan number 1
You
from a month ago. When everybody else comes around,
Huh.
they're awesome.
Okay.
Awesome is a very loose term.
But Lunchbox, listen. It like they said, get ready for this song to be stuck in your head. to me, that is the definition of a great song, no
Yep.
matter if you like it or not. Like any kind of Red Solo Cup, was that a genius song? No, but Red Solo Cup, amazing.
It's hooky, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's hooky.
And maybe they don't sing as well as other artists.
Sure.
They have some issues there. Maybe their instrumentation isn't as thorough. But it's rough around the
Well, you
edges
lost
country.
me.
Yeah.
So their singing's not great, and their instrumentation is questionable.
What I said was maybe it's not traditionally sonically considered pleasure.
Jesse, you're gonna hear it and you're gonna be like, "What is this?" And then,
Pass.
And then later in the day, you're gonna be like,
You're gonna be like,
"Waking
"Nope,
up, busting your butt."
I know that's a little what I'm concerned about.
You will. How we doing, guys?
All right, we have 15, so you can do 10, but we have extras in case you guys tie because you're both so really good at this.
Well, we can't do the same one because that'll mean the other person has.
Good point.
Yeah, we can't do the same one. So
need
why don't we
20.
just do like 7 and 7?
Okay, we'll split it then. Yeah. And then there's one tiebreaker.
Okay, and do you have a time limit on yours?
And I don't know, 3 seconds. I don't know.
But you don't normally have. It doesn't have to be like.
No,
Right
I mean,
on
there's
it.
been times where I sit and I'll actually play the hook the second time, but never longer than 5 seconds. I'll give up eventually.
Okay, so do you have them already ordered?
Yes, yeah, Ray's got him right here on the wall.
Okay, you can pick if you want to go first or second. That way,
I'll go.
you want to go first?
Sure.
And these are all hits, 90s country.
Only the hits.
Okay.
Only the hits.
Yep.
That's
All right,
I
get
need. Boot scoot, boogie brooks and
Oh,
dunk.
come on.
I mean, that's
That's a good one.
It's a softball.
All right, go ahead. The River, Garth.
You're doing artist and song.
I know.
I usually do, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
She's in love with the boy, Trisha Yearwood.
That's good.
You get that Yearwood in there because
Well, rules are rules.
Jody Messina heads Carolina.
Let's go.
Shania, any man of mine?
Good one.
wow.
The Shania ones might have mixed me up for a second because
Oh.
there were so many.
I know that one too.
I didn't hear one. Did they play one?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, Billy Ray, Achy Break Your Heart.
Is that what you thought it was?
No.
I was talking over
we
it,
were
though,
talking.
not
I thought it was
something else,
Clint.
too.
Yeah, I thought it was Better Man.
Oh.
No. Alan Jackson, Chattahoochee.
Good. George Strait, check yes or no.
Joe Diffie.
Mm-mm. Tracy Bird.
Oh,
So listen,
watermelon, right?
I got to tell you, Tracy Bird has messed me up more than any other artist because a lot of his songs sound like other artists. Mark Chestnut specifically.
And there's another Tracy as well.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Fancy Reba.
She thinks my tractor's sexy, Kenny.
Good job. Joe Diffie. Again. Oh, I can't hear it again. John Deere Green.
Is that right?
Yeah.
whoa. Can I hear it again?
Yeah, that's the drums will get you every time.
Because the song's slow. It ends up being much slower.
So we have this thing.
I can't even hear it.
Oh,
we
sorry.
have this thing that
Play it
we
again for Amy. We'll be quiet.
Yeah, yes.
But then give me more. Where does it go from there? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That might be the most impressive one.
Yeah,
of-
good job.
Well,
dude.
the
That was good.
drums are the hardest ones because they have the least amount of music in them.
I think the other joke, like probably upset the jukebox, is difficult too because it starts off with a very ballady piano, and then it ends up going because it shifts a bit, where it's like, "Well, I never day to die, and this is the thought of being dead." So I think Joe Diffie's got a couple of those. How many more we got? 2.
We got who just went?
I went Joe Diffie.
Yeah, there's 2, and then there's that one tiebreaker.
Okay, go ahead.
Dust on the Bottle, David Lee Murphy.
That's good. Sawyer Brown, Some Girls Do. There's a tiebreaker.
Well, I mean, you're up one.
How does the
and
tiebreaker
There's
work?
one left.
We're not tied.
You're not tied. Bobby's winning.
Yeah, so no tiebreaker needed.
So Bobby won.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a.
Get the hell out of here, Jesse.
Dang, let's go. Jeez.
I mean, that's good. Though.
Every time you play that bell, I try to guess that too. I'm like, what is that?
Hey, Bobby, I'll go comment on his videos. Where's my phone?
It's a valiant effort by both of us.
Tracy Bird, every time, man.
But you should study that one then. Like I would. I mean, if that's the weakness, right? Like just.
It's
That's
Tracy
his one
Bird.
weakness, Tracy Bird only.
Yeah.
You know, I got down on the farm wrong one time too. Yeah, but
Tracy Bird's reached out to you?
no,
Oh, I thought you said he was trying to message you. Maybe in your dreams. Because he's like, you can get
I don't
me right.
remember that.
You can
Lunchbox talked about messaging me.
Yeah, so I'm going to go comment on his video, dude, and tell him he's a poser.
I'm drunk,
I
dude.
don't remember. Did he? Yeah.
I don't think he's a poser. Hey, valiant effort.
He didn't win.
I've been doing this a little longer.
Hey, he didn't win.
You know? LeBron just told Luca, hey, man, I got you for a little bit.
honestly, I like Jesse. Like,
Thank you.
Like, it took a lot. I mean, they'd come in here and take your game and challenge Bobby. Like, it's pretty cool.
Takes balls.
Yeah, man.
What
10 years, huh?
What are you doing the rest of the day? Like, what's the CRS thing?
Going from here to the Ryman.
Oh, you're going to go to that?
Nah, I got a box lunch waiting for me. And then we have the UMG. I think Darius is there, Brad's there.
The Ryman thing is cool. Have you done that before?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it. You know why I really love it? Because it's one song, pretty much one and done. It's very ADD friendly. Here's one song, different artist. Here's another song, different artist.
Do you know who's playing that? I don't know how involved you are with the planning of all of this. Since you
I
said you're on
plan
some
no
panel.
music whatsoever. No, Brad's there.
Brad Pitt's there?
Brad Pitt.
That's cool.
I don't. Oh, here we go. Dirks, Brothers Osborne, Luke, Jordan Davis, Eric Church, Carter Faith, Vince, Tyler Hubbard. Yeah, Parker, Brad, John, Josh, Ross, Tucker Wetmore. Wow.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, John.
John Ross, who's that?
New artist. He's got a song like Countdown.
Crow Boys.
Oh,
Carter,
I like the
Belle
Crow
France.
What'd you say?
Bryce
I
Leatherwood.
like the Crow Boys. They have that song, I smoked my first cigarette, stressing over politics. Did anybody really tell me what's going on?
Waking up, busting your butt, trying to make a little extra pay. You know that one? They need to get Landlaw out there.
Landlaw's not playing?
Yeah, they need to get... No.
Not this year?
Not this year.
No, they're on the side stage probably. I don't see them on here anywhere.
How long have you been in Cincinnati?
20 years.
Wow.
You look like you're
Young.
25 years old.
I just had my birthday 2 days ago, 42.
Oh.
We started young.
Yeah, you're
16.
You're
Yeah.
youthful.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have your hair too. That helps.
Yeah. I think the hair is a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you do too.
Yeah, I know. It helps. Otherwise, I'd be 100 years old. So you've been there 20 years. Have you always been on the same station?
I've
What's
been
like
there
your trajectory there?
Well, I've been there since 2008. So I've been at that station since 2008.
Always
So-
doing mornings?
No, nights, and then afternoons for 10 years starting 2014. So 10 years in afternoons, and just in September moved to mornings. First time ever in mornings.
Oh, wow. So, like this last September.
Yeah, like 5 months ago.
Did they do the thing where they made you play a whole bunch of music at first and then you proved, I'm a
No.
big boy?
No.
Really? That's
Nope,
cool.
They just they do a lot of letting us play in the sandbox.
That's
They're
good.
just like, do your thing. We'll tell you if there's a problem. And
Rare.
Cool.
But they must trust you. That's good.
yeah, no, it's great. And my co-host, I've been with her for 2 years.
How'd you meet her? What's her name?
Her name's Anna. It was kind of an arranged marriage, you know. But she was in Muncie her entire career, Muncie, Indiana, for 8 years. And then she is one of those people that is so naturally just gifted, willing to share, be vulnerable on just about everything, which is really hard. You can't really teach it. And sometimes, like, don't tell her that, like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, don't screw it up. You just keep doing what you're doing.
So you do to her what they do to you. You like playing the sandbox.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's cool.
But it's great. We have a lot of fun. We get to take a lot of chances and take a lot of risk, and they trust us. Trust is everything, really.
Are you a Reds fan?
Uh,
Do you have to act like a Reds fan?
no, I mean I don't care. I'm not a big sports fan. Yeah.
So what are you a fan of? Like, what do you love?
Well, I love radio. I mean, it's what do I love? I love traveling, but like the big thing, my favorite kind of music. This is where I'm like really different. I love movie music.
Like soundtracks?
Like scores, movie scores. So my big thing in the last couple of years is traveling to different cities when they play the movies and the orchestra plays the whatever.
Oh, that's cool.
I love it. So I went to like Field of Dreams, San Diego. They premiered it there.
That's a great soundtrack.
So they did the orchestra and the movie in San Diego?
Yep, they cut the music out and the orchestra plays it underneath the screen.
Have you seen Home Alone? That one?
No, I talked about buying tickets and I put them in my cart and never bought them and it sold out. Yeah. But I've done that. I've done Superman. I've done,
Probably Star Wars. You've done those.
E.T., yeah, Star Wars, yeah. It's amazing.
That's a good thing to be into because you don't get let down.
Wait, what?
Well, like with sports,
You know the movie.
What trauma's coming out of you right now?
you lose and
I
you
see what you're
don't
saying.
you don't get let down. Like
Oh,
he's
got
into
it, got it,
something
got it.
that like no matter what, something like that's going to be amazing.
But you don't win and you can't keep up with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
and how
you
do-
win.
You
but
can't
you're not-
gamble on
but
it.
you're not let down.
But you can't gamble on it.
Maybe you gamble on how many?
How many Piccolo players?
Yeah.
Also, how did you get into this? I never even heard of this. Like,
So-
where, did you get on some message? I don't.
No. So Joey and my twin brother and I don't know. At some point when we were younger, we just realized like, wow, it was certain movies would make us feel things because of the music. It's like, oh, so then we noticed another movie and it's like, oh, it's that same guy that always makes that sad music. And it just clicked. Same reason I could figure out 90s songs. I don't know.
Are you a movie guy in general, or is the music just what makes you
Music
love
more.
movies?
I love movies, but like, yeah, I collect soundtracks more than movies.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Are you and your brother same size?
I mean, yeah. I mean, he's a little bigger than I am, but like everything else is the same. We shared clothes growing up.
Raymundo's twin brother is what, 6 inches taller?
Yeah, he's like 6'6".
They're very
Oh, wait, more than that. That's a foot then.
Identical to? No,
but
that doesn't really work.
Same hole though. Just yeah, yeah. Same. They can't have same hole.
Same hole, different eggs.
Yes.
I gotcha.
But you guys you look alike.
Y'all were the same egg that split. Or how does that
We
work?
split, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we look so much alike that like his 90s videos do just as well. And we finally put up a joint video where people were like, I literally thought you guys were the same person. I kept seeing the videos like he already did this song. Like, so we look similar.
Yeah.
Oh, they accuse
And
you
you're
of cheating.
both in radio. That's interesting.
Both do mornings.
How did that happen? Did you both want to?
No, we grew up listening to the radio a little bit, and he called in one night for a contest when we were 14, you know, back in the day, a countdown. And they put him on the air, and we all gathered in. And we were like, oh, that's cool. So then I called the next night for the contest. I won. They put me on, and then we just started calling the DJ and asking questions, curiosity questions. And 2 years later, they hired us.
You know, I called into the Bobby Bone Show once when I was a listener. Like, it was 2004 maybe.
I didn't know this.
He didn't know it.
Yeah,
No,
she
not
just
at all. No, I just had a long commute to work, and they were doing some segment about like the best places to eat outdoors in Austin. And I was like, oh, the new Whole Foods had just opened up downtown, and I didn't know if people knew you could eat on the rooftop there, and it was so awesome. And I just called, and I got through, and I was like, shut up. And so I say that, and then I get to work, and I was like, y'all, I just was on the Bobby Bone Show. And everyone was like, what?
What is that?
Like, dang it.
But did you feel
I'm like,
like
nobody heard me?
So you felt what yeah, it was kind of like, I feel amazing. Like,
Yeah.
like a little bit of fame, I guess. I don't know what it
I don't
well,
know.
that's what
I just
felt.
felt excited to, I don't know. It just was cool.
Did you and your brother ever do a show together?
No, not like a full-time show together. We've done a couple fill-ins together, which is kind of strange.
Is your voice, is it the tone the same?
The tone's the same. He's a little more dry than I am. He's a little bit more sarcastic, and it took us doing it together.
He's more sarcastic than you?
You're pretty sarcastic.
Well, he came firing sarcasm in here. Boom,
Yeah.
boom. Got it.
Yeah. No, he's pretty sarcastic. So he, yeah. Sorry about that.
You're good.
It's
Amy's
okay.
like, "Are you being sarcastic?"
Yeah.
But
fine.
anyway, no, we sound a lot alike. But if we ever like did a real show together, we'd have to have another person like to differentiate. Like, hey Joey, hey Jesse, like it's similar.
Did you guys ever work at the same station?
We got hired the exact same day by the same program director. He was a PD of a AC station and a country station. So he put me on country and he put him on AC.
Same
shift.
Oh.
Midnight.
Is your brother doing country now?
He's on WIVK, Knoxville,
Okay.
home of the Volunteers.
Oh, so that's why he's Tennessee guy.
That's why
Got
he
it.
met his wife. He's basically, he programmed a rhythmic station there up till 2017, went to KNCI Sacramento, went to Indianapolis, and now he's back in Knoxville.
And so when you guys were at that station, did you move away at different times? Did somebody get a job first?
I moved to Kansas City first for a part-time job. That's how much I was like, I want a job. And then proved myself 3 months later, got full-time. That was a hot AC.
Where did he go?
He stayed in Iowa the entire time. And then I got let go in Kansas City, Jack FM, one of those like station flips. And then I ended up landing in Cincy, and I had reached out to Knoxville for a job, and I'd already gotten hired, so they reached out, and I go, I already have a job, but I have an identical twin brother in Iowa that's looking.
No
and
way.
they kind of laughed at me. They were like, all right, have him send his stuff over, and they hired him a month later.
Well, yeah, because y'all are basically
They hired him.
the
Same
same.
deal. Could have been you, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mess around with him.
You could have just accepted the job and then he shows up.
True. That's a good point.
I'll take it. They never know the difference.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. No, it's been great. So yeah, I guess if it hadn't been for that, he wouldn't have met his wife and
Wow, he
no
owes you
kids
a lot.
and
That's cool.
he owes me his family. I
Basically.
guess. No, yeah.
Are you
I
married?
don't know. Yeah.
Are you married?
No. Dating.
What's
What's
wrong?
wrong?
What's wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just picky. Just I didn't date for 5 years. I broke a heart of a girl when I was like 32 or whatever. I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna work and just do what I want. And then I finally started dating. It was just a couple bad relationships in a row.
Are you dating anybody now?
Mm-hmm.
It's like how long has that been?
Since December.
Oh.
So still too new for me to prod.
Yeah. Well, I could tell you what the pros of this is compared to the prior ones.
Go ahead.
The prior ones were a lot of me doing a little bit more of the chasing. It was a lot more of a unavailability. You guys know the attachment styles.
Yeah. Well,
So
yes, yeah.
anxious. I was in those. This one, it's very even. It's very similar.
So you were like a golden retriever,
Mm-hmm. Or doormat or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. It just depends.
and now you're black cat.
I'm.
Huh.
Yeah.
Did you go to therapy?
Oh yeah, I'm in therapy.
Okay.
I love it.
Do y'all do it together yet?
We just met. December. No. Do we go? Hey, nice to meet you. You want to go to hop on my Zoom? BetterHelp? No, my favorite thing. I'll say this, and I want to know what your favorite thing about therapy is. My favorite thing about therapy is it's taught me how to bring up hard conversations, and not be so scared of them, and to be direct instead of just holding on to things. And it's actually pretty easy once you just kind of just do it. Because I would go to my therapist like, here's what I want to say. I want to say this. And she goes, say that. That's what you need to say. That's it. It unlocked it. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be rude. You just kind of get into it. So that's me. What about you?
I like somebody that's not biased, meaning they don't have to live with me. That's my favorite part about it, because I think someone will treat you differently if they have to be around you all the time. Like, Amy is close, but I know she has to work with me every day. So if I'm like, this is happening, and she wants to say you're an idiot, maybe she says it slightly different because we got to go on the air in 30 minutes.
Oh.
So who knows, right? But I like
filter.
that there's no bias at all from my therapist, and they're really going to give me I can trust that they're going to give me their real opinion without having to feel any sort of, oh, now I got to hear them whine about this tomorrow. Like, we have an hour. We're going to do it. They're not going to have to live with it. And so I know that's it. That's my favorite part, is the non-bias part of it. Because even your closest friends have a bias, or they know parts of you that could have led to a decision you made, or why you reacted this way, which probably wasn't the way to react anyway. But they give you the benefit of the doubt because, I know where your heart was. Like, a therapist isn't like that. He's just like...
Yeah, they have a fresh beginning. They only know what you've already told them. The other thing I like about therapists is that sometimes I just want to talk. I just want you to listen. And you know what I mean? Like, I would feel bad eventually using too much of your time. Like, all right, you got work to do. I got to go.
But you're paying them, so.
But yeah, and it's just like, I appreciate, because that's therapy in itself, just talking,
Yeah, I don't talk. I will just stare. My therapist and I have stare downs sometimes.
Oh,
because
I can't do that.
He knows that I have no problem sitting there in silence. So now it just becomes a game until one of us has something. And they've been trained, much like I do in interviews sometimes, if you just shut up, the other person will feel, oh God, I got to fill time and space and just start talking. I don't. And so if he's like waiting for me to say something, and I got nothing,
Awkward.
We would lose a stare down. I can't do it.
I think we've gone probably 2.5 minutes before straight, which is an eternity.
And he breaks it.
No, I eventually will, because something will come to me that I want to say, but I'm not going to be pressured. I'm not going to feel any sort of awkwardness or pressure to say something. And so, and my wife and I go to couples therapy, and we have been going forever. It's awesome. And she hates it that I'll do that.
You do that in your couple sessions or just your personal?
I do it my personal for sure. But if the therapist is quiet and I don't have anything to say, I don't say anything. I'm okay with silence. So, yeah, sometimes she's like, why do you do the thing where you out quiet? Yeah. I'm like, I'm not out quieting. I have nothing to say.
I have a buddy that does that when he's in a fight with customer service at like a hotel counter, and he's like, I just stare at them and they always cave. And I'm like, I can't. That makes me uncomfortable.
Because there's space and people feel like they have to fill the space.
Okay. Go back down.
I do it in interviews all the time with people, and I'll just stare at them. And I'm
Well,
like, oh
yeah,
God,
I
I'll just
know,
keep
but,
that. Let me make the story better.
I know, but you've got an hour with a therapist, or 50 minutes, or however long your sessions are, and it's like, don't you want to get
I do
as much as possible
but I'm not
out
going
of
to
it?
force anything out of it.
Yeah.
I don't do it as just a game. There's a time about 30 seconds in, I'm like, how long can I hold? But it's not started off that way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, I don't really have anything to add to this, and I know you're just sitting there quietly to get me to expand, and I'm good. And so that's it.
But maybe that's why you like this therapist, because this therapist allows you to do it.
It's
And
all
maybe in the past
communication
it
styles for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well,
agree.
yeah, and that's one of my favorite things about therapy is that it's a safe space to process and say whatever with no judgment.
Oh man, I share like radio secrets. I'm like, you can't say anything.
You'd be a terrible spy. He's like, no,
I'm like,
the Russians, man. I'm Russian. I'm
know.
here.
I know. Yeah, it's just like I got to tell you this stuff. I can tell nobody.
There's certain
They
things
can
that
say
they have to
stuff.
say.
If you are a danger to yourself or someone else,
yes.
that's
Right.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm not talking about hurting anybody. I just
I
mean
killed a
I
cat.
found out how much that person makes, and I think it's ridiculous. It's
I
stuff
killed a
like
cat,
that.
now kill
yeah,
another
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
It's like stuff I couldn't share with anybody.
We used to save space here too.
Yeah, yeah.
Let it rip.
Yeah.
Let it rip.
Who are you mad at?
See, no, nah. Yeah.
Do you and your brother ever like fight over content stuff?
Yes. Yeah,
And-
we disagree. We had a whole disagreement about whether to use music beds on the air or not.
So the pros would be, without knowing your reason you fought, the pros would be, and I got to be careful about what I'm saying here. If you're always playing a music bed, at least something can hear that. A machine can hear it. The con would be sometimes it just sounds corny. It's like everything's a bit like it's like we're the morning zoo.
Well, sometimes I'm talking. It's like a little bit more of a serious conversation.
No
like
bet on
therapy.
those.
No bet.
Right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? It's like, geez, how much time do I have left? You know. Now, if you want to have that during your stare down, maybe like
Now music would make it go longer
clock
because it wouldn't be
ticking.
quiet. Wouldn't be
But
quiet.
no, so we just don't use them. Now we use them for themed things,
Sure.
like when it makes sense. Like if we're talking about Valentine's Day or some, I don't know.
Yeah, time and place for sure.
But your brother's into beds all the time.
He walks around with his phone or the bed in real
Constantly,
life. Yeah.
constantly just hitting the play button.
His wife starts to talk. He's like, "Hold, please."
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, yeah, enough of that. But no, we're so alike that sometimes our disagreements are just stupid. They're like, why are we stuck on this?
If he is like super sad or something, has something ever gone wrong with one of you or the other person like senses something?
No, not like that. But if we're in the same room, I know how he feels at any given time. Like I know what he's thinking. I know. We emotionally, it's very strange. If one of us is very sad around the other person, the other one's pretty uncomfortable, actually. Yeah. I was pretty upset about a breakup one time, and I'm sitting next to him crying, like I'm having a bad day. And his wife had to lean up, and she's like, put your arm around him. Like, yeah. So it's one of those, like, we're as close as can be, but we're too cool to show it.
Do you say I love you at the end of a conversation?
No,
Have you ever said I love you to him?
only when forced.
What do you mean forced?
Or like tragedy?
Radio bits, basically. Like, it just doesn't. Yeah. Now he'll say it, but he says it to people. I love you, Jesse.
Did
maybe
your
that-
parents say "I love you"?
Yeah, when we were younger, like my parents will throw it in. My mom says it all the time. But yeah, it's a whole thing. Like it's not my brightest trait. But we're all kind of like that. We're all very surface level, family surface level.
We're getting to what's
You
wrong.
put things under the rug a lot. Or
No, just very like growing up. Like it's just not deep conversation.
well, that's what I mean. Like if something needs to be deep, you just sweep it. You don't go to it.
Yeah, or we snap in the moment and we say what we have to say, and then next time we talk, everything's fine. So nothing's really addressed. We're good. We're good. We're not a dysfunctional family or whatever. But no, we're not like the family that says, "Hey, I'm here in the parking lot." That says, "I love you. I'll see you in 30 seconds." Like we would never do that.
Is there any resentment that you're on a bigger station than he is?
No.
Because you're twins and it's like you're.
He got to his station. He got to mornings before I did. It's very back and forth, though. It's very like he went to mornings before I did. He was a program director before I ever was, and I'm still not a program director.
Is he program director now?
He was. No.
Yeah, he'd
no,
never
no.
be.
There's no way.
Never.
he could
You don't
do
want to be a
both.
program director.
He was, but there's no way he could do both for sure.
Well,
Why, is that not a good job?
Not if you want to be a creative. You'll get stuck in management. That's the
Responding
worst.
to emails.
But you get to coordinate
Doesn't-
CRS.
It's a different.
That's true.
I'm not a program
He's
director.
not even here.
Yeah. Well, say what you want.
It's weird you haven't asked. Are you like, why are you wearing sunglasses?
I thought about it.
Why? Because I didn't think. I just saw my thing on screen. I forgot I'm wearing them.
Is this not normal?
No. So I told the show, I was like, you want to get engaged in my social media? Do something stupid in a video without acknowledging it. So I just put on sunglasses. So it's literally to get people to go, why are you wearing sunglasses? Like,
That is a trick. Also, the other thing is screw something up on purpose. Say
oh yeah,
something
say something
that's not wrong.
Yeah. I just have such an issue with being wrong. I can't really commit to doing that one. But I told
So
him
you're getting those anyway.
Yes.
Is it, all right.
Before he went on, I was like, hey.
No. He doesn't want to be wrong.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like,
That's a personal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that he's wrong.
That's my
a lot.
insecurity.
So this is your way.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
now
yeah.
you're not wrong.
Right.
Yeah. Before we went on, I was like, I'm going to wear sunglasses and all the digital content from the day. People will be like, why is he wearing sunglasses? And write comments, which will then lift it up in the feed because people are commenting on it.
I just didn't know what to expect when I walked in. I didn't know that. I saw the chair through the door, and I didn't realize you guys were in here. I didn't look in the window. I'm like, oh, we're okay. Here we go. And you've got sunglasses on.
And we didn't know you and Lunchbox were candy buddies.
Right.
We did. Yeah.
What are you gonna say, Eddie?
You were kind of on guard though a little bit, huh? Like coming in. I kind of felt
Here?
like you're kind of just like what am
Oh,
We're nice.
But now you're like
I
very
don't know if I was
chill.
going to be set up for failure, or I was like, you don't like to be wrong, so that means you probably don't want to lose.
I was okay losing. You're good, so it'd have been fun.
Well, but you didn't lose.
But he can say that now because he didn't lose.
But I also wasn't like super. I wasn't like the beast. The beast comes out, it gets ugly.
I thought you were going to come at me with some song. I was like, he's going to.
No, I don't. I didn't know what the songs were, so I couldn't have come at you with
No,
hard
that's
songs.
not what I mean. I thought you were going to be like, hey, all deep cuts, all like, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't have got them. No.
Yeah, and I would have.
I know, and you did one.
Yeah.
See, and I can acknowledge
Deep cuts
that.
are actually my strength
Yeah.
for some reason.
That's what they call you,
Mr. Deep
Mr.
Cut.
Deep Cut. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. You got to go to this thing,
Yeah.
and then we got to go anyway. But yeah,
I'm talking to you guys.
when are you going home?
Saturday morning.
You can drive that, huh?
Yeah, 4.5 hours.
Did you drive it down?
Yeah, it's a boring drive, though.
Did your co-host come with you?
No, not this time. She'll be here next year. She just couldn't do it. Like, we coordinating schedules. We have a producer that starts soon, which is great. We don't have a producer, as I see all these people around here. So really looking forward to that.
Take one of these.
Yeah.
Sure.
Who
Have
wants
one.
to come?
Lunchbox is available.
Yeah, he loves candy. You guys will get a
Who
long
doesn't
day.
want to
Yeah.
be here anymore? Lunch?
I mean, I could go home right now and take a nap.
No.
Are
Go
you
work-
listening?
go
What we're
work
talking
for
about?
him.
No, like go work with him.
Yeah,
be a producer
move to
for him.
Cincinnati. Go work with
Gotcha.
him.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It
he
may be
wasn't-
too cold up there. And
So-
the Chilean gangs up there, they're robbing people.
Are they giving you guys money like to hire a producer because the show's doing well? That's awesome.
Yeah. And we're really excited about it because we, it is what it is, but like we're spending a lot of time responding to emails and doing things that have nothing to do with on air. You know what I mean?
And social media,
Business stuff. Yeah. So it's exciting to be able to have more creative time.
That's awesome. Yeah, congratulations. I mean,
Really
that's the
excited.
coolest thing when the company starts to put money towards you because they believe you'll make them more money.
Yeah. Greg Strassel says hi, by the way.
Greg's awesome. Greg was a guy that when I was just a wee pup, was like, well, I want to hire you to come to Houston and work on a hip hop station, and ended up not doing it. But he was awesome, and then we've stayed in. Yeah, it's awesome. Tell Greg I said
Where is
hello.
Greg now?
He's with Hubbard. He's our like corporate programming head, but he lives in Boston. Yeah.
And Greg worked with us for a little bit too.
Yeah, you were in Seattle?
No, he worked with like the iHeart for a bit.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
Super talented.
All right, that's it. Lunchbox, anything for our guest?
No, man, you got any cookies on you?
No.
So are you like me? Do you like free stuff? Like whenever there's a bunch of free stuff, you're gonna take extra, right?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Hotel supplies. Yeah, you take.
Thank you.
Dude, you guys should.
They're the same
These
person.
idiots
Get in the
tell me
car.
I'm dumb for doing it, and I'm like,
No,
No,
we don't say
man.
you're dumb for doing it. We say you're dumb for doing it every single time with every single thing. And the things that you take are things, again, that towels.
Lunchbox, I have all the K-Cups from this week so far. So I take the K-Cups, put them in my bag, so when they redo my room, they give me more K-Cups. I don't go to the cart, take them out of the hallway or anything. But what they give me, that's coming with me.
Lunchbox this is amazing. Go
Yeah,
to
you
Cincy,
guys are-
dude.
You guys
You
are,
want to be our producer?
no, I don't want to do producing.
Okay.
I don't know. That's not my style.
All right.
what would you not know how to do, you think?
Reply to the emails.
Yeah, I'm not very good at email
Oh, he
format.
doesn't know how to check emails.
He doesn't know how to check
No, I know how
emails.
to check it. It's just like I'm very like 2-word answers, and my wife tells me you got to write more than that, and I'm like, oh, so here, write
Yeah,
it.
maybe not.
He can do street bits and edit them.
Yeah,
Okay.
he can edit.
Audio
his own
editing's a
audio.
big
No,
deal.
not really.
No.
He can
doesn't-
edit
just
the
his own
audio.
stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to edit anything.
And a mini
else.
disc player only. Like he
Great audio editor.
Yeah, he didn't really graduate past a mini disc.
My very first job
one of the best.
on the show was that. Do you remember that?
They had to bring you in somehow, so we made you a producer.
I was a
finger
producer.
quotes. And that's how we paid you.
My first contract doesn't say co-host; it says producer.
Well, you worked your way up?
She was always brought in as a co-host, but we had to like find a way to get him to pay her.
Oh, see, now that's
It's one of those.
It was
That's
sort of sneaky,
justification.
but I mean, I had to do producer. Like I did, I put in all the sounds of the last 24 hours. Of
And
take-
emails.
I would
Hey.
have to.
the last 24 hours.
Amy, you want to go to Cincy?
No, we had a.
She's
no, it
now
was a bit.
she's positioning
Who
herself
wants
for
a
the
job?
job here.
Sounds of the last 24 hours, and I would have to take a clip of women on the View talking and narrow it down to 20
That's a lot of
seconds
hard work.
that
What's the
Bobby
best
would
clip?
like. Exactly.
What's too long?
I
You know?
know.
Music bed? No music bed.
True,
Yeah.
which is
You
what
know?
me and my brother fight about a lot. All right, we're gonna
It
go.
happens.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, guys. This is
And,
awesome.
Good meeting you, dude.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name on social so people can find you?
Just Jesse Tack Radio. Yeah.
Spelled Jesse though.
Jesse. Don't get confused. Joey's
Spell
all
tech.
Tack. TACK.
See, I wouldn't had I not stumbled across it and said the same thing twice in a row. Maybe I wouldn't
Twice in a row.
have known.
Yeah.
And
And then Joey's on there too. So.
nobody gives crap.
All
But
right.
Jesse, what they do? Jesse
You wanna
TACK Radio.
Meet after this about my panel.
I would love to. I'm gonna look at the app so I could figure out what to tell you.
Well,
All right.
I mean, yeah, you just tell me. I'll be ready.
All right.
He got a lot softer as the show went, huh?
For sure.
Yeah, because he came in on fire.
You know what that is? Reading the room.
Yeah.
Why? What do you mean reading the room? We're all
Reading the room. I come in. I was like, oh, this will work. No, I'm not gonna work. All right. Just,
You can be sarcastic.
Oh yeah, we didn't care. I thought it was really funny. Amy was
was
like,
funny.
Amy was like, "Are you being sarcastic?" Because Amy will also go back at you.
well,
which
I
is funny.
wasn't sure. The look I got was this guy.
Yeah.
And I don't like this guy look. And I'm like, oh no, that's not what I was going for.
But you came in strong,
You
right?
did. You
so
came
all
in.
of us were like, whoa,
You were
who's this
comfortable.
dude?
Attitude Era
Comfortable.
came in.
But then, like,
well, I got loosened up by Tim.
Our security guy.
Yeah, Tim loosened
Tim
me up.
shook
Like,
him down.
I thought this was part of the deal. I was like, it's part of the deal. We're gonna bring him in. Yeah.
Okay.
awesome.
JESSETACK
You're-
Radio.
I just got a text from someone that's at the Ryman, and you're good. I know it said it started 11:30, but you're good because they
Doors
said,
open 11:30.
Oh, they
Yeah.
said it's
They're gonna save me a seat.
okay. They
In one
said
of the
that
pews,
there's
yeah.
people stuck outside right now in the cold, and people are not happy.
No.
Who
I'm
is
good.
they? Who saves you a seat here? Who's your friends?
You know Monta Vaden? She was with the Country Air Check for a long time.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah, she's great. She's the big. She knows. She's the Rolodex basically of. She knows everybody. Monta. This is the Country Air Check girls.
Who are your radio people, friends?
Oh God, geez.
Like if I was like, who are your 3 friends in radio that you have
Well, a
more
lot
than
of
a surface relationship with?
Probably his brother. That's one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think here. A lot of them are the people I work with directly, but I'm trying to think. This is gosh. I have them. I'm just not prepared to answer this.
It's like a word
people that-
speech. You don't want to not say
No,
people?
it's people that think. This sounds awful, but people that think like me. People, I love being around people that want to do things differently and be innovative and creative and not do things the same way. So when I run into those people, I'm very attracted to that energy. So anybody like that,
But still saying nobody, just Monta.
just Monta mostly.
Got
Yeah,
it. Got it.
yeah, and
right.
Joey. Yeah.
That's it. Ray, you good? All right, let's shut her down. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Bye.